Hello everyone, welcome back to another edition of Final Fantasy XVI. This is video 53. We're going to be continuing from where we last left off. As you can see, the skies are a little bit darker now. And,
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with a cash egg in them? How are you doing?
see where things are at right now.
Here you go.
Alright, so you can see we got quite a bit of side quests to do. We've got some hunts to do. Got 5 more to find.
Back again.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you wish to learn? One must understand one's place in the world.
Okay.
Paul said it was an army of Akasha. What happened to greet the others?
As you can see, there's quite a bit to do, so we're gonna check this all out first before we really get started here on those side missions. There's quite a bit of songs to listen to, buddy. Alright.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tons of plenty to guide you in your search. Those terms with
Did it not show anything when I was over here?
Let me tell you a story, Clive.
Okay, what is that?
Them rumours Wet Legs were spreading. Might be they weren't just tales plucked out of thin air. You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to, so long as they paid me the right price. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, I were always one for gold. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most hated woman in the twins. But then one day I met a man who made me a different kind of offer. Said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel and sundries. On the condition I sold to him and his alone.
Was that the first time you met Sid?
Aye. And I fell right into his damn trap. He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making the best profits I've seen since taking up the trade. And all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Except Sid himself, that is. Told me about his plan to topple the mother crystals, you know. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. An opportunity for the likes of me to mint gil. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest gem in the twins. And that's when he had me. I emptied my stores that day and moved into the hideaway proper. And the rest, as they say, is ancient bloody history. A dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest down. Not for lack of trying, mind. But I can say that I have never been happier. You've all shown me there are some things more precious than gil.
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up, or you'll have me to answer to.
Okay.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. Let's stock that grey lump.
That great lump was the gentlest, most dutiful soul I've ever had the pleasure to meet. He might not be the brightest crystal in the crate, but he's got a good heart, and I'd far rather have an honest fool working for me than a clever scoundrel. He never shirks his duties, never answers back, never dips his fingers in the coffers. No, I won't hear a bad word said about him, though I might say a few myself. The lad's even got Blackthorn teaching him the secrets of smithing now, so I'm keeping my one good eye on the forge. If that blowhard of a blacksmith should even think about doing Goots down, we'll be having words.
Well then,
All right. 40,000, huh? Okay. Let's start with this. Anything? Okay. Sure, I'll buy this.
you're rubbing me blind, you know.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, here's another one.
You'll not find a better price than that.
You're probably right, I won't. Alright, 80,000 for these two. Okay. Now let's see.
I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else?
Alright. Well, still isn't enough to really do anything with.
It's better I'll be here.
Alright.
I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer.
There we go. Alright. There we go.
It's better I'll be here. Finished, are you?
Yep. Sure am.
Who's that sulking over there? Said her name was you.
2 more to the list. Oh. Well, it's really starting to come together. There's still probably like a quarter or between a quarter and half of these that I do not have yet, but I had to sell a lot just to get them, but I'm curious though.
You seek. We've tones of plenty.
Yeah, there's a buyback later.
Alive, are you? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
There's no
Come
buyback.
again.
So
Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way. Clive. Coin purse weighing you down?
I don't need to worry too much about these. So
I reckon I can find a buyer. You got reckon I can find a buyer.
And the rest I'm not going to really get much for, so I'm not going to worry about those.
Finished, are you?
Alright. So.
What do I owe the honor? St. Fortune, dear. No scratches, right? It last you a good while. No scratches, right? You can thank me later. The best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. And
Alright. So there we go. We got our stuff reinforced. Got some nice work done for there. Let's go see what's up with the pin stuff. And then we'll go to the side quests. Alright. On our own terms. I regret that both you and Lump had to get all tangled up in the wicked weave of the sordid past, but thanks to the meddling, I was finally able to put to rest matters that were left too long to fester. And with that finally done, maybe I can sit back and enjoy this new world of yours you're so keen on creating. One don't need a pair of eyes to see the good you've done. Karen. Alright, duty. My Lord Marcus. In your absence, shall I watch over the new charges, affording them every protection I am able. I only ask that you do the same for his grace. Yote. Okay. Alright. Alright, nothing else here to do other than the story mission, so let's go ahead and travel to where we need to go for those other areas. So there's quite a bit of those to do. Before we do that, I want to go hunting for these other things on the bounty board. So we'll do that first. Okay. Dalmekia, Rosaria, Dalmekia. Alright, so Dalmekia, Rosaria. This one, as you can see just by as I was reading over the paragraph here, Sambricus legend tells of a dread dragon who sat near half the realm alight with his torrid breath, for being sealed away behind a magic mist by Gregor herself, some sources claim. Though it has long been forgotten which parts of the tale are true and which are mere myth, recent reports of a great dragon's roar reverberating around the woodland passes of the Empire are real enough. So, it starts off with Sambricus. So, he's somewhere in Sandbreck, I imagine. Even though it says a question mark of where the location is. So, alright. But 3 of these are Dalmacia, so let's go to Dalmacia. South of Tabor, the Sickle, and Vomar. Let's go there first. Alright, map. Okay. Rosaria, Dalmacia. Okay. And this is Tabor here. There's obviously some side quests to do there as well. And it says, let's see. South of Tabor. I'm going to write these down too so that way I can find these later. Give me just a moment. All right. Vomar. Majeth Brothers. Oop. Majeth Brothers. Okay. Okay. The pack. That's Dobor Dalmacia, and this one is okay, Dread Comet. Sickle Dalmacia. Alright. Well, let's go hunt ourselves some game then, shall we? Alright. The sickle should be somewhere. Let's see. The jaw. I think the sickle is somewhere near Tabor, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll be able to find it once we get to Tabor, I'm sure. We open up the local map and see. All right. Alright, the sickle is over by the jaw. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Alright, the mare. Gonna have to look around a little bit to find this one, I guess. Backlad. Maybe it might be over in this area, because it doesn't look blocked off now from here. It does say south of Tabor. South of Tabor Dalmatia for the pack. It's probably somewhere here in Titan's Wake. And maybe that other one is too. Because I am not seeing the other one on the map. So, anyway. Going up there real quick. Except these side quests while we're here.
How are those new books treating you?
Good.
You there, the strapping lad with the sword. Finally, no one was paying me the slightest heed. Is something wrong? At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard. The university? You're a scholar? A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man the kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
I might learn something. Sure.
Climb the stairs and memorize a few inscriptions for me, assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands. I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly. Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
Okay.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as Phoenix down.
Beneath the foot.
All right.
Yes.
So we'll go on down to head out of the area. And we'll come down here where it's opening up
Free cities and
the pack.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Alright. Let's see. Dismount. Alright.
Nice try.
400 experience. Nice. Okay. This way. Alright, 500 experience. Nice. These guys are giving some good experience. Alright. Up this way. Hopefully we'll be able to get further than we did before. $300 experience. Okay. All right, here we are. Can't go down that far, but at least we'll be able to explore this area now. One thing I hate is that those enemies are not worth the effort you put in on them. Okay. Guess you can't go that way. What's up, viewer? Welcome. Ooh, nice. Not sure. 500 experience. Okay. Alright. Well, guess we'll go the long way first. So I don't want to skip this. Oh, nice. $400 experience. Okay. Alright, 200 experience. Which again isn't much compared to these smaller fights. And you get a lot more for your troubles. Alright, 600 experience. That's exactly what I mean, though, right there. You get a lot more for those smaller fights than the bigger ones. Okay. Alright. All right. But we're gonna have to come back up this other way anyway, right? So let's see what's down here. It did say south of Tabor, or Tabor, or whatever you want to call it. So I want to know where the crew is at, that pack, or whatever it is that I'm supposed to be hunting for that notorious mark. It's a Kashyyyk, though. Is there something down here?
I hope we're crawling with the kings of Kashyyyk. I keep the gates closed too.
So that's all there was, just to come all the way down there. So nothing else. Nothing else worthwhile. Okay. Can't even climb up that way. So it looks like nothing else over here that I can really do. So that must mean that whatever it is must be in this, right? Because it's still south of Tabor, unless it means like right here. Or this is south, but... But I think this means south, doesn't it? I don't know. Could be wrong. The only thing below I would think would be south. There's no way of telling. What is that? Oh, that's how you charge that. Okay. So what does that do? Oh. Okay. Well, that's really cool. Oh, shoot. Huh. Man, that went on for a good minute, didn't it? Why did I use that? Well, okay. Well, I don't know the next time I find a stone skin tonic, but Dang. The Mega Flare is really effective, isn't it? Woo-wee. So it's only for that one. Okay, gotcha. Alright, so we use a stone skin tonic and a potion, but that's fine. We'll get those back, and it doesn't take much to fix them either. $400 experience. What's this? Ring of the Demolitionist. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So I guess south isn't here where I'm at. I guess south must be a different direction, but guess I'm learning. We've taken out all these enemies. Alright, and it's about time to wrap up here, so we've learned how to charge our Mega Flare though, which is good for future fights. Right now it's full. I don't know if it stops at the end of every battle or if it stays that way until you use it, but it seems to charge pretty quick though. If you know how to dodge, that is. So, okay. So south of Tabor could be anywhere in this area or like pretty sure it doesn't want me to go all the way up to Dalamil, you know, because it said south. South could mean this way, or it could mean this way. It's obviously not meant for this way, because even though there was unfounded on this path, that wasn't the right one. So, but now we know. So, alright, there we go. 300 experience. Alright, I think that's a good stopping spot for now. So, yep, and we did open that up. Alright, so we got a couple of quests here to do and set up, but we didn't find any of our marks, but that does not mean that we won't either. Leighton, East Cleft, and Backlad. And let's look real quick. I want to see. Oh, local map. Okay. The Plaza, Intellect, Meekith. Let's see. All right. So skin trade there. And all right. So when we come back, we'll look in this area and then come back up and see if we can find it for that notorious mark. So far we haven't had any luck, but that does not mean it's not down here. So we'll take a look at that on the next one. So stay tuned for that. Okay, we've upgraded everything on those. As you can see, these middle ones are now upgraded. Now have another 1,000. Let's upgrade this one. All right. Next one will be this one, and then the Bahamut one. So, all right. Thank you all for tuning into this edition of Final Fantasy XVI, and stay tuned for more as we continue the side quests and the notorious mark hunts. Well, we'll see you guys on the next one. Stay tuned.